My beautiful friends, welcome back to my channel. So today is another recipe day and we'll be making almond butter today. A lot of you have been asking me what are the good sources of protein for a vegetarian, and almonds are a very good source of protein for vegetarians and vegans especially. And the peanut butter available in the market usually is loaded with extra sodium, loaded with the extra preservatives, and I really don't feel comfortable using it, so I make mine at home. Again, for this one I'm using KitchenAid because the last time I tried to make peanut butter in my other food processor, it really gave up on me and I was really scared that it'll never work again, but it did. But yeah, that's one reason I'm using KitchenAid, because while making peanut butter or almond butter, there's a lot of heat released and it needs a really powerful motor, and this one has the capacity. So let's see how KitchenAid performs and let's make almond butter. So the first ingredient you need for this recipe is almonds. Additionally, for flavor, we'll be adding a little bit of salt, and if you want, you can add a little bit of sugar free for that sweet taste. Up to you, but if you want to supplement your almond butter with some flax seeds or some sesame seeds, it's entirely up to you. You can add it. Additionally, you might want to put like a little bit of olive oil just to grease it initially during the grinding. Let's see if with the KitchenAid we can avoid that step. So the first thing I'm gonna do is roast the almonds. I'll be doing it in an OTG, but since I don't have an OTG, I'm going to do it on a tawa. So let me just switch on the gas. So I'm going to put it at like a little medium heat. And I'm going to spread my almonds evenly here, just to flip them a little once they're done, and the other side, and then we'll cool them down a little bit before we start blending. These almonds have cooled down a little bit so that it's easier for me to operate it with them. So I'm placing the almonds, the cooled down roasted almonds, in the blender. Now this I'll initially be starting with the speed of 1, and gradually I'll increase the speed, and because this is a long process, you need to be very patient with it. It might, initially it looks like a powder, but then you have to keep grinding. Heat is released, gradually it will turn into butter. So let's just switch it on. Let's start with speed 1, right? Wow, I think it's going to be faster. So right now it looks like a powder, but we'll give it a little bit of time, and with the heat of the grinding, it's gradually going to turn into butter. So now I'm increasing the speed a little bit. I have a lot of product inside. I have to gradually, from time to time, I'll have to open it up and push the product near the blade. Be very careful not to put your fingers inside because the blade's really sharp. And yeah, and then we restart it. So you can see that this is kind of started to become a little pasty. We are done, and you can look at the consistency. It looks perfect. It has a little bit of a brown tone because we have added the almonds with peel. The one you find it in the market is usually processed and the peel is removed. That's why it looks a little more beautiful, but we are concerned with health, not beauty. So now I'm going to do is put my almond butter in mason jars and store it, and that's it, we're done. For the contents, into a mason jar. So there's just one rule for making peanut butter or almond butter, and that's just blend, 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 blend. Don't give up till you reach the consistency. Just keep mixing, keep blending. And it takes at least 6 to 7 minutes of blending. With any blender, it'll take 6 to 7 minutes. Even with Artisan, it took us like 6-7 minutes to blend it up. but the result is super amazing. Yeah. So my almond butter is done. I'm not going to place the lid on it right now because it's a little hot. Let it cool down, and it's very liquidy right now, but after say half an hour when it cools down, it'll get the right consistency required. But so I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. Do give it a try. These sandwiches come out lovely. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Do subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to make more healthy vegan options for you guys, and I shall see you next time. After making the peanut butter, the blender is really dirty. So what I've done is I have put soap, dishwash cleaner and water in the blender. I haven't cleaned it up yet, and this one has a setting to wash, so I'm putting in the wash setting. I'm gonna run a wash cycle. If I put it in the wash cycle, the blade comes out absolutely clean, and the sides I can manually clean them quickly. So additionally, for flavor, we'll be